Today's video, we are dipping our toes into the content that we know so far for Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Well, kind of. And it's kind of weird, and it's just recycled content from previous Call of Duty titles that we've already experienced. If you guys live under a rock, Treyarch does these dev sit-down talks and answers the community questions, and basically showing remake maps coming to Black Ops 7. It seems like Call of Duty can't make traditional maps from the ground up in the year of 2025. They are basically taking the movement that we've seen off of wall jumping and wall running and basically making that a mechanic in Black Ops 7 and making it seem like it's a new mechanic inside of Call of Duty, which it isn't. We've seen it numerous times with Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and numerous titles that I have not mentioned yet. Some of these titles are pretty much in the future advanced movement, which, you know, Black Ops 7 is not really set in the near future like Infinite Warfare is, but it's in 2035 and it's pretty darn close to it. But I just love how Activision themselves like to market these games as it's a new Call of Duty title, which is, but bring in old maps and old mechanics from Call of Duty titles that we've seen already. It's not a new mechanic or it's not new maps. We've seen this with Modern Warfare 3, which they did all the Modern Warfare 2 maps, the classic one, and took all those multiplayer maps and remade them into Modern Warfare 3, which is the new version of it, which makes no sense. Why are we taking Black Ops 2 remaster maps into Black Ops 7 when you guys can just make a Black Ops 3 remastered? Oh wait, that would just ruin it with battle passes and pay-to-win cosmetics and $20 bundles. Yeah, I forgot about that part. Never mind. We'll just scrap that anyways, but I can see why they did. But JK, I'm just saying, I don't understand why Black Ops 2 remaster wasn't on their mind when they bring back old content in ways, because Call of Duty is a fan of that. They're totally a fan of that, especially with zombies. So they pretty much had to bring back history repeats itself, because Black Ops 2 was just, we had Raid, Express, we had Yemen, Hijacked, everything. Then Transit, we had Transit was basically Black Ops 2 zombies, and it was part of different locations from barn, the town, and the diner, connected to each other with the bus mechanic of you getting inside of it. Then it takes you around all of these locations basically, and it gives it a more mechanical way to play other than just running on your feet and playing running simulator. And they're basically flipping that on their feet and pretty much repeating the history with Black Ops 7 and doing the same thing with zombies on Black Ops 7. Not really an open world aspect of zombies for Black Ops 7. It's going to be like the same aspect or the same inspiration of what Black Ops 2 Transit delivered, but it's gonna be like the Black Ops 7 zombies version, which makes absolutely no sense. So we have a winter vehicle, which is pretty cool, and there's dozens of weapons coming. We also know there's wall buys because we've seen different rarities on the walls. There's going to be perks, and there's going to be winter weapons, obviously, the winter vehicle. It looks like this location is pretty much set in the same location as the Reckoning from the final map of Black Ops 6 Zombies, which makes sense because it's a continuation of that storyline, which the old crew is returning, which we all loved in the Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 days, which they are confirming that the Call of Duty zombie YouTubers like Mr. Deluxe JD, Mr. Waffle Waffles, and No J456, all those creators that got invited to play the Black Ops 6 Zombies early. I mean, Black Ops 7 Zombies, not Black Ops 6. And they confirmed that this version of the crew, that'd be Premise crew or whatever version they are going to be in Black Ops 7, but it's going to be a different version of them, which makes absolutely no sense. So that means every story they tell is just going to be completely random and not really true to itself, because if you can kill off any character or pretty much a story doesn't matter, you can just bring that to life to any game. Even if you kill a person off, it makes it pointless bringing that story to life because it makes no sense. And basically all the characters, the campaign characters in Black Ops 2 are a part of Black Ops 7, which they pretty much all died. Because why are we bringing characters back from Black Ops 2 into Black Ops 7 if they died in that game? Why are we doing this? I want to know, because we're playing that I'm not in that tank kind of meme there from Modern Warfare 2. I think it was Modern Warfare 2. I don't know. I don't care. But in this case, we're in the same train as every year. It just keeps on going on and going on and going on. It just seems like they don't know what they're doing, honestly. So the marketing for Black Ops 7 is just old mechanics that's been in Call of Duty for decades, basically. They confirmed Black Ops 2 maps at Black Ops 7, obviously. There's some maps that we have in here, which is Raid, Hijacked, Express, Homestead, The Forge, Colossus, and Blackheart, which are all remasters or new maps built from the ground up. And I don't understand why Activision feels feels to need to do this for each Call of Duty release. It seems like they find ways to bring back older content to make it seem like it's new content, basically. It also has wall jumping, which isn't really new. We have multiple games with wall jumping and wall running, obviously, what I previously stated. And the question is, are they scared? Is Black Ops 7 really scared? Because recently they changed these skins. Well, they didn't really change them, but they changed how they looked and made it more sleek and polished. And it made it more like a visual change to make it more look better. And that's what Treyarch has done with I think it's the $100 version of the Vault Edition for Black Ops 7, which comes with bonus skins. And those are the skins that they actually fixed, because I know Ted was getting a lot of hate because he did not look like Ted from Black Ops 2 Transit at all. They did not look identical. He looked like a mannequin from Nuketown, basically. And that version will still be a style that Treyarch did confirm. And basically, they made another style of Ted to make it look like the exact version of Ted from Black Ops 2. It's going to resemble that person, well, robot. But it's pretty cool how they can just listen to the community on this kind of level when it comes to skins and stuff like that and how they look. If you're going to bring nostalgic back to older past Call of Duty titles and bring them into new content, you need to make it exactly how they was brought into a different title from now, because it doesn't make any sense why they do that. But I think they're scared because of Battlefield 6, because that game comes out in October 10th of this year. And the next month in November is going to be Call of Duty Black Ops 7, which they usually release in October, which is weird, but they're actually going back to the November release date, which makes absolutely no sense. Treyarch is suddenly listening to feedback. Battlefield 6 is around the corner, being released on October 10th. That's Call of Duty only competitor. They're both FPS shooters, which the only difference is only one prioritizes grounded combat is Battlefield, which Call of Duty, well, I don't really want to talk about that one, but we already know how Call of Duty is grounded, but they do it differently. It just surprises me how Call of Duty can do this thing every year. They're saying like, oh my God, this game is going to be amazing. This game is going to look phenomenal. It's going to be the best Call of Duty that you've ever seen since Black Ops 2, or whatever confines you, the best Call of Duty, whatever. I guess it's personal preference, whatever you like. That's the best. I think Black Ops 2 is the best, but Black Ops 3 is also good, but even games after that are still good. But the reason why I'm making this video is because to call out Call of Duty on their bullshit, because they seem to don't fix anything or polish anything or remark anything that they do, if only if there's a competitor ahead of them, like Battlefield 6, because they are both first person shooters and have similar combat, but one has bigger maps and one doesn't. Well, kind of, but it seems like Call of Duty's a little scared and they're changing how they do things suddenly. But don't expect us to continue with the launch of Black Ops 7, because this happens every single year. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 will launch with all these 20 plus maps and a solid zombies game mode and a campaign and war zone. Then the in-game content, then it's going to come out and they're going to praise how good this game is. There's going to be trailers. There's going to be YouTubers being flown out to play the game early at Call of Duty Next. And I feel like it's just going to be the Liberty Falls moment where people think it's trash and they get to play it and it's eventually a camo grinding map. I feel like we're just sitting in the same boat where we was every year. We're not getting anywhere, honestly. It's the same thing every year. Mark my words. The launch of Black Ops 7 is going to get a ton of support, and then we're going to get those zombie releases, as they say, and then mid-cycle, that's when people are going to crash and find different games. It's the cycle every fucking year. We get through halfway through the Call of Duty cycle, and they get to a point where, you know what? We don't need to try anymore. We're Call of Duty. We don't need to release anything. We're going to release, one gun, one map per season. We're good. And we basically repeat the same process for Modern Warfare 4. Oh my God, guys, Modern Warfare 4 is going to be so much different than the last one. Captain Price, we're going to show him die in the trailer, but he's alive in the game. Yeah. Whoever thought to put Woods' tombstone in the trailer of Black Ops 7, I think you need to rewrite what you did there, because that is just wrong.